Are you happy with your plushies that are coming out?
Oh yeah, look at the thing. How could you not be happy with that?
It looks just like
It
you.
just looks like me.
It is I, Sir Roland, and you're listening to Stuart Torn. Huzzah!
Firstly, my first question is how did Ragmop and Goose first start? How did the whole thing come together?
It's been a gradual process.
First started, Jesse made a puppet in a puppet making class you could do on like a weekend.
Yeah, back in like 2014, I took a workshop to make a puppet. And then a year later, we met. And every time he would come over, he would put the puppet on and just kind of goof around. And it always made me laugh. We just kind of like really enjoyed doing silly puppet stuff, like just the two of us.
Yeah.
And then we started getting our friends into it. And we were doing like puppet making workshops just for our friends, just for fun.
Just like, hey, come on over, let's make a puppet. We got a bunch of random stuff to make it with.
And during quarantine, obviously the world was shut down, so we had a lot more time on our hands to like really dive into making more puppets and making more videos. And we had a couple videos go viral, and it just kind of took off from there. Yeah. Like once we had a few videos go viral, we kind of realized like, hey, like this could be a thing. Like we should really lean into it. And we had actually talked about, like, from the very first year we were together, we talked about doing like a puppet show together. And we had this whole idea. We even wrote a theme song
for a whole different show.
Yeah.
And then from there, the Ragmop and Goose became us. Of Ragmop is Jesse's childhood name and Goose was my childhood name.
Mm-hmm.
And so then from there, that was like, okay, well, why don't we do this idea with these puppets?
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite puppet?
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Well, Honey is my favorite. Honey Butter Popcorn.
Yeah.
Because it's just Honey is me to level 12.
And I have a soft spot for Pinky. And I always have, even before Pinky became a celebrity. Pinky was actually one of the first Adoption Day puppets that we made.
Mm-hmm.
And actually Pinky was the one that I think made us realize, oh, we could make video content with the puppets and like involve it in the adoption aspect and use it to like share our story, So yeah, I immediately fell in love with Pinky.
Pinky was so cute.
Yeah.
So for people that don't know, what is Adoption Day and how can people get involved?
Yeah, so basically we make a litter of handmade puppets. Each month we can have different characters. A lot of times we'll have like a theme if there's a holiday, like we're doing a October spooky themed Adoption Day this month. And as far as getting involved, the date for Adoption Day changes each month. It really just kind of depends on our schedules and how many puppets we're able to make. But just following us on social media and joining our email list is like the best way to be alerted of Adoption Day.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And if you're lucky, you will be a new friend / puppet will be delivered to you, and and then it'll be your turn to nurture it, give it life, and have fun with it. So.
I do have to say, I like the look of your new studio that you moved into as well. You've done it up very nicely.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we're still like adding little touches, but it definitely feels more like complete now.
Oh yeah, we just have way more room to actually do anything.
So when you're out filming content, how does it work? The practicality of is it tiring to film puppet content out in the public?
Mm-hmm. I'm so glad you asked this question because I don't think a lot of people ask us about the process of filming the content.
Actually doing it.
Yeah, go ahead.
It can be taxing on your body because I am constantly putting myself in weird positions where you're laying different ways to like hide yourself, and I'm 6 feet tall, so I feel like it's a harder thing to like scrunch up and try and do things at time. I mean, when we're out and about, there's a lot of times where I'm just walking and I'll just hold Honey. And people, can easily separate us. And I enjoy that a lot because that's a fun experience, just walking around and talking to people and getting people to smile.
Mm-hmm.
But when we're filming stuff, it can be challenging at times.
From the perspective of like the camera, the challenges of it, particularly with social media content, is the vertical format. It actually makes it more challenging to film puppets because you have, I mean, typically it's like either square format or like horizontal. Shooting vertically, you have to frame it in a way that's not really like conducive to the final product, especially because like both TikTok and Instagram has the caption on the bottom of the frame. So it's like I'm constantly having to think about, okay, how can I frame this so that we're just showing the puppet and we're not seeing any bit of Gus. We're still seeing the background and the puppet is still visible once the caption is, you know, floating on top of them. There's no planning ahead. Like if Roland's at the Ren Fair or if Honey's at a convention, like that's just all on the nose. And a lot of our like social media content can often be improv as far as like the script goes or the dialogue. Usually it's like, okay, Gus, you just have to make this point. Like Honey's scared because of this. And then Gus will just kind of like make up something in the moment, and it usually ends up being the best. It ends up being better than if we had like actually scripted out the dialogue like to the T.
So how long does it take? So when you were with Roland at Ren Fair, how long were you filming for throughout that day?
Oh my gosh, we were there the whole, like from opening to 3 p.m. probably from like 9 or 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Okay.
I would say
12, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So like 6-7 hours. And for the most part, Roland stays on like the whole time.
Yeah.
There's only a couple of moments where he goes like takes a break. The best part is the Ren Fair, you have all the people there that play along anyways. So you get people who are excited just to be like, ooh, okay, somebody wants to play. Let's see what happens. So it's a lot of fun.
It's funny because I'm constantly checking in with Gus because it's hot. Like we're out in the heat all day. So I'm constantly checking with Gus, like, do you need a break? Because you have this, you know, very warm thing over your hand for hours at a time. Like if you need a break, we can walk around just you and I. And he usually refuses. He's like, no, I'm good. I'm gonna stay.
It's too much fun. It's seriously so much fun. I love it.
Yeah.
Do you ever have to replace any of the puppets?
So far we haven't, although he keeps saying that we should make another Honey. I feel like a lot of pressure because I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope I can capture that exact likeness again, because the striped fur, sometimes different pelts of the fur, the stripes will be a different like width and stuff.
Okay, yeah.
So they won't always line up exactly. So he keeps saying like we need another Honey. I'm like, no, Honey's perfect. We don't have to change him. We don't have to update
I keep
him.
having to remind. It's like, you know, they made so many different versions of Kermit because it was like over time you're like, yeah, the Kermit's looking a little sad.
Yeah.
But we have started like, so we're steering away from using feathers. And so we are replacing the arms on Pinky and some of the other ones that had feather ones and giving them the faux fur ones.
Yeah.
Now. So we are like updating them here and there, making sure they're all good. I added stuff on the inside of their mouths for better grips and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we've changed them up a little bit.
I think even looking back at like, because our first few videos that went viral went in early 2022. And even looking back at like the puppet building and even your performance skills, like I feel like we've come a long way from that. So sometimes I watch that old stuff and I'm like cringing. I'm like, oh my gosh, like my puppet building skills have gotten so much better since then. And they continue to grow. And also with your performance, like it gets more and more refined, I think.
Yeah. So there will be some remakes, I'm sure, and some, you know, we're constantly doing puppet surgery because something is falling off or needs repairs. So yeah.
Your arm rods are quite unique. So not the metal ones that the mainstream puppeteers use. They're wooden, aren't they?
Yeah.
What was the decision behind that?
Yeah, so when we first started the puppet adoption thing, I really wanted to make puppets that were affordable and accessible for people who are new to puppetry. So we needed something that was, in terms of the building process, we really needed something that was really simple so that we could charge what we're charging. So we wanted something that was easy, could still ship in, you know, a small box so that we could save money on shipping so that the customer isn't having to pay more for that. And yeah, I mean, really like a lot of the puppets that we do are meant for people who are new to puppetry and maybe want something better than like the puppets you buy at, you know, the bookstore or Amazon or something, just something a little more personalized and customized.
Yeah, it's also like we're using the same puppets that are going out for adoption just to show people of like, look, you don't have to have this crazy professional puppet in order to, you know, make something or have fun with it or whatever. It's like, no, you can have this puppet that has wooden dowels as arms, you know, arm rods and make it into something, you know, magical and fun.
I've got one with metal arm rods upstairs and the metal's just bending. So it looks like the wood. is a bit sturdier as well.
Yeah, it definitely depends on the metal you have. Like, you want like a thick enough rod that it won't kind of warp like that. But yeah, I mean, we haven't really had any issues using the wooden dowels. We've actually added extenders to ours to make them a little bit longer because, like I was saying, with that vertical format, we need just a little bit more length in the arm rods. But for a beginner, it's perfect. If they're just getting into puppetry, like they just need to learn the lip syncing and the arm movements, and then they can upgrade from there if they'd like. Yeah. Whoop, sorry, Scotty. We brought our dog to work today. Scotty, the no nibbles dog.
Scotty.
Yeah. So what would you say is your favourite video that you've made?
Our favorite video?
Oh
my gosh. Scotty, please. I think my favorite videos that we've done are the ones with the tinies, like the babysitting videos. Those always make me laugh. I still watch them and I'm like, this is so funny to me. And it's just kind of like the perfect type of humor. So that's been my favorite.
I also love the honey telling you to get off the toilet.
Yeah.
That one was just off the top of my head. I was like, I had this funny thought. I'm like, let me just put this out there and see.
Yeah.
And I do love when like my weird rants or jokes actually like people laugh and I'm like, all right, great. It wasn't just me in my head thinking it was hilarious.
Also, I think it wasn't necessarily a puppet video, like a sketch that we did, but the blooper of Pinky clear. What did you do? Clear your throat?
Yeah, I like coughed and.
Oh yeah, you coughed.
Back,
yeah, Pinky coughed. Yeah, and then we just laughed for 5 minutes straight because it was just so unexpected. That was during a live stream when that happened. And that has to be the hardest that I've ever laughed at something we've done.
So I see just behind you, you've got some of the plushes that you're bringing out.
Yeah.
Can you talk a bit about those for us?
We've been designing these, and it's taken so long to get to here. It's been crazy.
This is our first time we've ever like done something like this, but just the design process alone takes like 6 months, and it's a lot of back and forth of just like fine tuning little details about the character. And Roland's process is actually hilarious. We want to do a video showing like all the different prototypes that they showed photos to us because some of them were like
it looked like they had electrocuted him and his hair was just like sprayed out. It was quite hilarious. So that will be released after it's all out. We'll be like, all right, these were all the off makes.
You'll get an exclusive sneak peek right now. We're going to be launching Pinky in the next few months. Probably next month. That's our goal. But we got our prototype in the mail.
Really good.
But yeah, Pinky I thought would be the easiest, but there was a lot of back and forth of just like, because we had to change the shape a little bit to make the fur kind of stick out, as opposed to like Roland, who's kind of more, he's more of an oval shape. Head. They were struggling to get like the eye focus. They kept having the eyes like dead center in like here, so he just looked like he had like a zigzag stare. But yeah, we finally got our Pinky prototype.
It's been fun too.
Sorry?
I've pre-ordered the other two, so they're
thank you. Yeah, we're so excited. I wish the process was faster because we're so excited to get these out. But we should be getting Roland's at the end of this month to ship out, and then Honey's spring or early summer.
Yeah, but it's been crazy to like see these and hold these. And we're like, these are our characters. Yeah. These are ours. You know.
So, do you have anything exciting coming up?
Oh my gosh, yes. Actually, we have a lot of exciting things.
A lot of exciting things.
We have. DesignerCon coming up in December. Yeah. Which, for anyone who's not familiar, it's basically a convention for like toy makers and art designers and stuff. So that's coming up in December. We have really fun plans for our booth. We're trying to make it like very like visual and immersive. We'll have Roland's there that they can
buy in person. Yeah.
We just got the final draft of a Halloween song that we've been working on. We're going to release this month, and we're very excited. We partnered with a friend of ours who wrote the song, and then another friend who produced it. Yeah. And we're very excited. And then we have like I said, a fun spooky October. We're going to have some new characters, some previous characters that we launched last October. And
we're going to be starting working on a new YouTube series. Yes. That's going to be a huge thing. So that's been in the works for a while, but now we're finally starting to lock down of like, okay, let's start putting it together and start getting ready to
Yeah.
actually make it.
It involves Roland
Okay.
and a certain game that he loves.
So
Yeah.
after all the success that you've achieved, would you say you've achieved your dreams, or is there even further that you want to achieve? Do you want to achieve even more?
We've definitely achieved
Many dreams.
many of the dreams,
Yeah.
part of
Yeah.
the dream, and that's been still to this day. I mean, we've recently had some friends come, and it's gotten to remind us of just like, wow, we have done so much.
Come to the studio and see it for the first time.
Yeah, it's been amazing, and there's still just so much that we want to do, but it really has felt like a dream come true because we constantly remind ourselves like, this is our job.
Yeah.
This is our office. We
Yeah.
come here daily. And we actually do this as a job, and it's crazy.
I mean, truly, the fact that we're doing this full time, 5 days a week, is a dream in of itself. Because, like I said, like we talked about having a puppet show many years ago, long before I did the puppet adoption agency. Like back in like high school and college, I was doing like plushies. I was making monster plushies and putting them up for adoption. And I've always had like visions of like having my art as merchandise and things like that. So there's a lot of different elements coming together. And for him, like he's always been an actor.
Yeah.
And now he just gets to perform 5 days a week as like
to be all weird characters and have the most fun in the world.
Yeah.
Like, yes, that's exactly what I want to do every day.
Yeah. So right now we're definitely achieving dreams that we've had throughout our life, and we have more dreams to fulfill coming forward.
We've had a lot of fun bringing friends on right now who have like, hey, we want to help you do something. Like, great, let's do it.
Yeah.
And bringing them into the weird puppet world of like, come on, let's do something weird and that's out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a bit about your Patreon as well? Because I'm on there, but I want everyone else to know
Yeah.
about that.
Yes. Thank you for your support.
Yes.
Patreon has been like make or break for what we're doing. It is literally paying for the room that we're in. And without this, I don't think we could be doing what we're doing at the scale that we are. Our office at home wouldn't be big enough to like make these puppets and film content and like comfortably like brainstorm sessions and everything. Like we would just be,
because we've done that before.
Yeah.
That was in the beginning. It was like in a a 1-car garage,
Yeah.
and we would have to like set up a bunch of stuff, then have to take it all down
Yeah.
and set up everything else so we could keep working and
Yeah.
keep doing other things. So
Yeah.
it with Patreon growing with us, it really did make it into this 9 to 5 that we can actually come to and work and plan and do more.
And over there, we're sharing like exclusive behind the scenes videos of like how we film stuff. Like that's stuff that we're not sharing publicly, of like me and Gus filming like Pinky singing What Was I Made For by Billie Eilish, like showing the full process from start to finish, like how we composed the track, how we filmed everything, our reactions to the final product. Like we're showing stuff like that on Patreon. We're sharing sneak peeks of like future products.
We do the podcast on there.
We have a podcast on there.
The only time you get to really like have kind of a sit down with us and
Mhm.
like, how's the month been going? It's like, well, we'll tell you.
Yeah.
And
here's
it
what's
kind of
coming.
answers your question at the beginning even more in depth of like, is it taxing to make videos and stuff? It's like, well, you get to see.
Yeah.
You get to see the process of what this 50-second video took to put out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, if you're in the top tier, you get postcards as well, don't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I've got one.
The-
I've got one right here, which is one of my favourites.
Oh yeah.
That was my
that's so-
favourite one of the year so far. The ice.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's awesome.
That one's so cute. I love
Yeah.
that they're all just hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
just see
The puppets.
Greg in the background.
And Greg in the background. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The puppets love prepping those postcards and writing their custom messages and sending it out to everybody.
Are we able to meet any of the puppets?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Any requests?
I do like Roland. He's one of my
Roland. Okay, Roland. Roland, can you come join us in this interview really quick? Hi, Roland.
Oh, hey there.
This is Stuart.
Oh, hi, Stuart.
How are you,
Stuart's
Roland?
Oh, I'm doing wonderful. Is that okay? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah,
Hello.
I can hear you. So, how do you enjoy living in your new house?
Oh, you have no idea how amazing it is here. There's just so much more room to move around and just, stretch your arms. Yeah, it's just, you just, yeah. It's just really been so nice.
Still haven't found your wife yet.
No, I think the divorce is final at this point. There being a snail and all, I just, that's not something I can really just sign up for at this time.
Are you happy with your plushies that are coming out?
Oh yeah, look at this thing. How could you not be happy with that?
It looks just like
It
you.
just looks like me.
What do you think about who's your favourite friend that you live with?
Oh goodness.
That's a good question.
That is a good question. You know, it I would say it changes from day to day with everybody's personalities. Right now, Honey's actually been pretty calm, so you know, me and him are pretty, copacetic.
Mhm.
But I would say,
Maybe Egbert.
oh yeah, Egbert and myself have been getting into a D&D adventure. It's a little two-person D&D adventure, and it's been a really fun time.
You're going to go back to Ren Fair next year?
Oh yeah, you have no idea how excited I am. I wish it was year long.
How many days is it then? Is it just the one day or?
No, it goes for like a month, 2 months.
I think 2 months. It's
2
April
months.
and May, and it's
Yeah.
every weekend of
Oh,
those
okay.
2 months. You're gonna have an upgraded costume, huh?
Yeah,
for your
every
new-
year I upgrade
Oh,
my costume.
Let's show your tin
Oh, yeah.
type. This
My-
is the portrait that he got. So it's an actual tin type, like
Yeah.
the vintage photography. So we'll have to do a new one of these with your new whatever costume you wear next year.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna see. I might actually attend the jousting this next year.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe see if I could sit with the queen or something. You know?
You got to meet the Queen, didn't you?
Oh yes, we've been so close ever since.
Got
You
knighted.
knighted.
Yeah, I got my official knighting there.
Mhm.
Yeah, I am Sir Roland officially.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, in the UK, we had King Charles recently
Oh,
come on the throne, didn't we, last year? So he's,
Oh, yeah.
he's quite new. We had the coronation earlier in the year. Did you pay attention to that?
I saw a little bit of it, but
Yeah.
you know, it's not my queen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, we have a different queen here in Los Angeles.
Yeah. So another question I have is, how can people find you online on social media?
Yeah, we are on TikTok, Instagram,
YouTube.
YouTube, Patreon.
Patreon.
We have our website where you can meet the puppets that have been adopted in the past, who are available for adoption in the future. Our username everywhere is just Ragmop and Goose.
Ragmop and Goose.
Yeah, I mean, we're also on Threads, but we don't really post on there.
We're on threads and we're made of threads. That's what I always say.
And I want to ask, is there any possibility we could see Honey and Greg together today?
Oh,
yeah,
I think we
could
make
get
that
Hold on.
happen. Yeah,
Here, I'll go grab them.
I'll get
Okay.
Greg.
Oh, you'll
if you
get
want-
Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah, in here. They wanted to see us together. I don't know why.
Oh, he there,
Hey.
Stuart.
Hi, Honey.
Nice.
Do you not like Greg then?
No, I mean I do like Greg. He's a cutie.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're making me blush.
I can see it right there.
Yeah, I think Honey is squashed any beef he had with me.
We're all good now.
We're best buds now, hey?
You know, stripes are stripes. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
You did karaoke together, didn't you, earlier as well in the year?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
We always enjoy doing singing a little ditty together.
Karaoke's the best. It's my favorite time of the month when we do the karaoke for our live streams.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, it is really good.
Honey, you were part of the original cloning process, and then you got phased out of cloning, didn't you?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say phased out.
Because you're so
I-
popular that you didn't want to make too many of you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We've been cloning some of my cousins,
Yeah.
and you know my tiny little junior boy, my little baby boy, you
Yeah.
know, we've been cloning him. But yeah, I've just become kind of the face of the company.
Yeah.
So we felt it was probably best to just leave me be. You know. you got it,
boy.
Greg.
Oh, that's cool.
Your honey butter popcorn, but there was also another, wasn't it honey butter biscuit, was it, that came before you?
Yes,
Yes,
that
the
was
OG.
the OG honey butter biscuit was what I was cloned from. And
Yep.
then after the success of honey butter biscuit, we felt it was best to make me and break the mold, you know, if you will.
So what would you say about if there are any other people that wanted to become puppeteers? Do you have any advice for them?
Do it.
Well, if you love it, just do it. Don't worry so much about what people will think of you. Don't worry about being good at it in the beginning, you know? Like, just have fun. Explore, try different voices. Don't worry about being a perfectionist.
Yeah, just have fun with it.
Sounds good. So how famous do you think you could get? Do you think you'd ever appear on something like The Masked Singer, like Kermit did?
Oh,
That'd be a
wow.
lot of fun, actually.
Oh, my goodness.
One of my dreams would actually be to appear on Taskmaster.
Oh,
Uh,
okay, yeah.
we love
yeah.
Taskmaster.
Yeah, that would actually be a big goal for me, I would say, one
You
day.
could do like a puppet task version, like obviously not to call it Taskmaster to avoid like copyright and stuff, but you could do like a task thing.
We wanted to do that with all the puppets that are out there, where we task missions to people.
Yes.
Yeah.
It'd be a lot of fun. It's like, all right, all the Egberts, collect rocks.
I love it. Good idea.
So good.
Next video that you've created, is it ready yet to be posted soon, or what have you got coming next? Like on Instagram and stuff.
We haven't done an emoji one yet, but we did do another Pinky meditation.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
And that one's on the way. But we're also working on we recorded a song, and I think we're gonna work on some stuff for that.
Yeah, we're trying to make a music video.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big thing.
Mhm.
So we're excited for that.
I've enjoyed the music videos you've done before as well, like Pinky's done and things like that.
Pinky loves acting. So
Oh.
Yeah.
anytime he gets an opportunity to be on camera, he's like, "Oh my stars!"
Yeah, that's pretty good, Pinky.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so
That
much.
was pretty good.
And as this will be going out on my radio show, do you have any song requests at all?
Oh.
Oh well, I'm partial to Africa by Toto.
Oh yeah, that's a good one for you. I'm gonna say my favorite song is "Sweet Little Bumblebee," but I don't know your audience or your radio show. That might be a little too out there for that.
We could always
Band.
play Flowers for Pinky.
Oh yeah.
There you go. That's a
Okay,
good-
I like that.
yeah,
I like that.
let's
Let's
do
do that.
Pinky's
Let's do that.
favourite song, isn't it?
That is Pinky's absolutely favorite song.
He
I
still
mean,
sings it
through the
every day.
roof, every day, singing it.
I'll play
Yeah,
that
that
one just after with the interview's gone out there.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, Pinky's gonna love that one.
I think I've gone through all my questions, but thank you so much for your time, both Greg
Oh.
and Honey and Ragmop and Goose and Roland, everyone that's appeared today.
You're welcome. Thank you
Thank
for
you for
having us.
interviewing us. Yeah.
Thanks so much for your time.
Yeah, we really appreciate you interviewing us here. It's been a lot of fun. We just want to make sure, Greg, you gotta slide over a little bit.
What?
There you go. You gotta make sure you even
Over
it
here?
out. No, it's the other way. It's
This
the other
way?
Yeah, make sure.
This way?
There you go. No, just a little bit.
Oh.
There we go.
Okay. Over here?
No, now you're too far. Greg, over this way. A little bit more. There you go.
Okay.
Stuart, you've been amazing.
Thank you.
We're Ragmop and Goose.
Content creators on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and more.
Check out our accounts to see the Ragmop and Goose family.
Huzzah!